awesome. Yep, I think the microphone is on. Cool. So, hey everyone, this is Joe. Thank you so much to participate in this community goal. I think again we still have the Galaxy Points campaign that's online. So yeah, I think I encourage you guys to join this community goal, right? To earn some points to get some rewards. But anyway, I think the most important thing about this community goal is to answer the questions you have in life. So feel free to share any questions in any language in the live chat or in the Telegram groups. We are more than happy to help, and we are more than happy to diminish the misunderstanding. So yeah, today we originally planned to have some like CEO interview, not interview, CEO talk, to share to have the Harvey, our CEO, to as our speaker. But unfortunately the flight is delayed, so I think we cannot make it. But we will make it in the future. In the future, we might have some more speaker to have provide some opinions from different angles, not just me, right? Because you guys might be tired of seeing me all the time. But anyway, I think I'm here today. Here's some agenda for today. Let me minimize myself a little bit. Okay, cool. So yeah, here's the agenda. Gratefully, the round 2 is 50%. I think thank you so much for all your support, and I think we wish that there could be more investors join in the round 2 as well. The round 2, the target is 50k. Now it's 25k, so it's not that far. And I think after today's my sharing, you might get more interesting in in providing in participating in round 2. So stay tuned, because today we are trying to provide you some interesting fact about Bitcoin mining. So here's the things, because we are growing bigger, so economy of scale and operation efficiency is especially important for us. So we will definitely do some research in terms of industry, within the industry, to know our competitors or to know our peers. So how good they are doing. So what could we learn from them, and what's the optimization we could have in terms of our Bitcoin mining operation. Like for example, I think in the last Wednesday or so, I think it's Wednesday, the electricity cost just going down suddenly, and hopefully within half an hour or hours, our Bitcoin mining is back online. So I think this is for example that we are not just raising the money and buying the mining servers. The most important thing is how to maintain those hash power and how to maintain the mining server to get them go to work, right, as expectation. So yeah, so today because we do this kind of work a lot, so during this kind of daily operation, I find some interesting facts about our operation that I would like to share with you in this community goal. So yeah, since let's jump into. So here's some data which countries has the most hash power currently. So the brief summary is that US is still the Bitcoin mining hub today for the global Bitcoin mining participants, the Bitcoin miners. This is not the truth before 2021. Before 2021, usually the China is has the highest percentage in terms of the Bitcoin mining hash rate all around the world. But since the regulatory change, right? So I think lots of the the Bitcoin miners moved to the US. So now Bitcoin mining after 2021, the US has the largest percentage in terms of Bitcoin hash rate, and this comes with different reasons. I think the most important is the regulatory environment, which is stable, and also the stable electricity supply. I think these two things are the most important things, right? Because the electricity is the fundamental things for us to do the Bitcoin mining, since Bitcoin mining servers, they need electricity, right? If we have the sustainable Bitcoin the electricity supply, I think it will help, right? Imagine, right? Today, if there's a sudden electricity shutdown, right, the Bitcoin hash rate will drop. But you need to wait some time for them to get it back. So this kind of drop down and getting back, you will waste a lot of time. Time is money for the Bitcoin mining. So, the stable electricity supply is especially important. Like if there's a 4-time shutdown within months, or even 40 times within a month, that will cause huge difference, right? So you only get several hours, fixed amount of hours in a month. So you don't want that kind of shutdown and recover that take lots of time away. So that's the two important things. And I think, of course, there are some discussion between different parties in the U.S. Whether they say they got a green line for the crypto or not. But I think overall, there is still a group of people working in the government that still have some positive view about the crypto, about the Bitcoin mining. So I think, of course, the regulatory environment is should be stable, and maybe the favorable government might help. And of course, we got lots of engineer in the U.S., and those engineers from different countries. So I think from the human capital, I think U.S. still got lots of advantages in terms of this. And of course, the institutional support, financial market support, or operational support. I think overall, combined together, the U.S. got the good market standing in terms of different resources. And in addition to China and U.S., there are also Kazakhstan and also the Russia. And I think these two countries, they are attractive because of their low electricity cost. But I say electricity cost is kind of obvious cost, but you should take into the stability into consideration. If there's a lot of shutdown and lots of unstable thing happening, you need to wait for them to recover. I think that takes a lot of time, and time is money. So of course, if you see how much the electricity costs in these two countries, of course they are attractive, but we should take into consideration the stability, right? Could really cause some difference. So I think so overall, this slide is to showcase you the U.S., where our mining facility is located, is usually the global hub currently all around the world, and for several reasons. And so I think this is also the reasons that we choose the Bitcoin mining, the U.S. as our Bitcoin mining operation place. And another fun fact is about distribution. Follow up the previous slides. Okay, so the U.S. is the countries that most Bitcoin miners want to do their business, right? But I think for investors, let me turn me down a little bit. For investors, right, you care about your investment, right? And if you want to invest in Bitcoin mining, I think what you care is to get the distribution from the Bitcoin mining companies, right? So we try to find some data about the distribution for different Bitcoin mining industry companies in the U.S. So I think we list out several top tier the Bitcoin mining companies in the U.S. like Marathon Digital, CleanSpark, Riot Blockchain, Cypher Mining, BitDeer, several things. As you can tell, there's a market cap under each companies. So usually they are all above it's around 1 billion market cap or above, right? So they are pretty big. They are public listed company, and they are they got lots of hash power, hash rate on hand. They operated in the U.S. So I think here's the thing. So we try to dig out like how many dividends they have provided to their stockholders. But one interesting is that only the Riot blockchain that distribute $1 per stock for $1 per stock for their, sorry, this is a typo, sorry. Should be the, let me see, this should be the stock, the dividends per stock, sorry. We are pretty real, right? This is dividends per stock. Okay. Yeah, we found out that only Riot blockchain they provide the $1 per stock in 2017, and all the other companies they usually do not provide the stock the dividends for their holders. Of course, because there's a product named RATS ETF. Usually, it's ETF for the Bitcoin mining, and the annual dividend is around $3.99 per stock. Annual dividends. So, but you compare it to the HAG, right? HAG we already distributed about $3.79 worth of WBTC to our holders already in the past 3 months. This is only 3 months. Like every month we'll distribute as we committed on the PPM. So the number will be higher. The figure will be higher, and in addition, this is in WBTC. So if the BTC going up, I think this figure will fluctuate. You could go high or go down, of course, but I think the most important thing that investors want to invest in HAG or invest in Bitcoin mining company is about the future of the Bitcoins, right? And the profit, the yield from the Bitcoin mining. So I think, this is the interesting fact, right? There are lots of top tier with high market cap Bitcoin company in the U.S. And I think HAG we got a good reason why we're attractive for the investors. For we provide the distribution not only in WBTC but also on a monthly basis, and this is I think it's comparatively good among the other financial industry. So another thing that we are pretty interesting as well is for those big company, what kind of mining servers they are adopted, they adopt. So here's the data that we have in the markets. So mostly the mainstream for the U.S. company that they adopt in the U.S. the series is about a Bitmain Antminer S19 series. It could be S19 Pro, S19 XP, or whatever. But the S19 series is the main series that is they are adopted in the U.S. You can tell that S21 is only 25%, but S19 series is about 35%. Okay, and for other mining server that is not an Antminer, I think we will not have them into our discussion. But overall, I think I want to say is that S21 is still scarce, right? Only 25%. So I think Bitcoin mining is part of this about the competitions and having a high energy efficiency to acquire the Bitcoin mining in an efficient way. So I think at this moment of time, I think HAG we adopted S21 in the US. We still got the good positions. And by the way, I think we do have some we do have the Medium, the article, to have some comparison between S21 and S19 XP. So I think I would recommend you guys to scan this QR code. This is our old article that showcases you how good S21 could be compared to S19 XP. So yeah, I think this is interesting fact about S21. So yeah, mostly I think this is some fun fact we would like to share with you guys. So so yeah, here's the thing: the round two we already about 50% of completion rates. And for the fun fact that we share first, that U.S. is the most important country currently for Bitcoin mining, right? For its electricity stability, stable regulatory environments, or some financial support, and some human capital. Those are good requirements for Bitcoin mining to get bigger, to grow bigger in this place, right? Even though the electricity cost is not the lowest all around the world, but we need to consider lots of hidden cost behind it. And HAG, we provide the good distribution, right, compared to our peers, U.S. peers, in terms of Bitcoin mining. And I think S21 is still scarce, but S21 got a high efficiency and good performance. We do have the comparison, so you could scan the QR code to go through it. We have go through the comparison with some figures in detail. So I think overall, I think HAG, we got a good position in terms of the market we select, a mining server we adopt, and the distribution policy we have. So overall, I think if you are interested in Bitcoin mining company, you can scan the QR code on the left. So currently the round two is about 50%. We will close this round two after we reached the 50K. So I think overall this is all for today. I think yeah, I think we might have some speakers in the future. Like first we will have our CEO Harvey in our next episode, and also we might have some different speakers from different industry to share some view about different topics. It's not always about Bitcoin mining, because I think most of our investors, they're also interested in different kind of industry. So we want to have this kind of community involvement as well. So overall, I think thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much to participate in this. We still got a Galaxy Points campaign, so I think we'll recommend you guys to ask any questions, right? And thank you so much, Stuart, for from Magic Circle. I think appreciate. So yeah, thank you so much. Hope you guys have a great weekend, great Sunday, and we will see you around in our next episode. Take care. Bye.